Hello and welcome to the 6-month anniversary of My name is Squidward.
And my name is Squidward.
Oh, hi, Squidward.
Hi, Squidward. It's me, Squidward.
How are you, Squidward?
Dying, apparently.
Yeah, don't do that. Well, yeah, not dying. I'm the good Squidward.
Aww.
You're Squilliam.
What do you mean you're the good to be fair, Squilliam was, like, good at everything.
Oh, hello, I'm Squilliam.
I'm Squilliam.
For my
My
birthday.
brother's stupid, huh?
For my birthday, can you get me a Squilliam hat?
I don't think Squilliam hats are possible.
Ah, we need to get a Squilliam hat.
Let me have a look what's possible.
Okay.
I'm going to go into my Amazon history.
Yeah, because for those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now, though, Kai, for Christmas, got me a Squidward Tentacles blow-up hat. And I need to complete the collection. I need a Squilliam hat. So, it's got to be done.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so, I can get a SpongeBob one, Patrick one, a Plankton one. I got hiccups, sorry. There's a geeky SpongeBob one and a happy SpongeBob one. Look at the Plankton one. It looks so weird.
The Plankton one? I can't imagine what it looks like. I reckon it's just like an army helmet.
His feet are in there.
God, he's so small that it literally his entire body is a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I can
Quite
see
cool,
that
though.
working. Yeah, there you go. I'll get that for you.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Oh, go to the no.
Chum bucket.
Jam bucket.
Oh, I can't bloody
I
remember
can't
what it
do
sounds
that.
like. I want a Karen
do the deep
computer
voices or
hat
anything.
instead.
Karen the computer.
Yeah, I want a Karen the computer hat.
Are you sure you don't want like the full squad, Fraser? Look at this one.
What? So I just collect all of the hats?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my god.
You know, you could be one of these cool kids. Like maybe one of these ones as well. Whoa.
I think you should get the Plankton one.
I like the Plankton one. I like the Plankton one over all of the others, Fraser.
Good.
Except the Squidward one. The Squidward one is unreal.
Maybe you should get the Squidward one as well.
If we both
Just
get
get a
the
gang of
Squidward
Squidwards.
Oh, we should get a bunch for Insomnia.
Oh
Wear them
god.
around Insomnia.
There we go. We're doing it. It has to be done.
How much are they again? How much was it?
I don't know.
Squidward, currently unavailable.
Oh.
Great.
Well, never mind then.
£12.44.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Anyway, yeah, so as it is the almost 6-month anniversary, this gets released on the 19th, I believe, but the 6-month anniversary is on the 21st, but, you know, this is the closest we can get. So this is the 6-month anniversary celebratory episode. Woo!
Hooray!
So we decided that what would probably be a good thing to do is discuss the statistics. Like, how well have we done over the last 6 months? Or how
Awful.
poorly have we done? Yeah, God knows.
Awful. Just completely awful. We've not done anything.
It could
Everyone hates us. We have 0.01 viewer.
Well, you're actually not wrong. It's about 0.2 viewers.
Aww.
No, we've actually done all right. Like, I'm so happy with how far we've gone with this. I'm glad that we decided to do it.
Right.
This would be episode 27 of the podcast. Not including the teaser 1-minute trailer saying, "Oh, coming soon." But yeah, this would be episode 27 of the podcast, and in 6 months, we've done pretty good, Kai.
Yeah. I'm going to agree because I don't know.
Where should we begin? I think we should begin with the follower count.
Okay.
How
yeah,
many
go on.
followers do you think we have?
10.
Yes. So thank you to the 10 followers for following.
Is it like 100?
More.
200?
More.
400?
Okay, now you're too far.
100?
What?
I don't know. It could be any number now.
Okay, go in between the one where I said yes and no.
Well, that's between 100 and 200.
Above that.
Well, 232.
296 followers.
I was close.
We are 4 followers away from 300 followers, which is really, really good.
That's pretty insane.
That's really
Thank
good.
you all.
Yeah, thank you all for following. We're glad you're enjoying.
You know what? I don't think I'm followed.
Oh, you twat.
Give me a second.
Even I'm followed.
Help. There we go. Help. I'm first thing that comes up. Lovely. No, I'm followed.
Ah, good boy.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a good boy. Woof woof.
So that's pretty good. We've gone and almost acquired 300 followers over the course of 6 months, considering that there is no form of promotion on Spotify, as far as I'm aware.
I don't think there is.
No, I don't think there's a way to get recommended other than just searching, unless you've got like contacts over at Spotify. But we just literally just upload it goes to Spotify, and then that's it. So we're self-promoting. So from us self-promoting, we've moved across almost 300 people. So that's pretty good.
It's very nice of everyone to like kind of stick around as well. You know, it's nice for that extra little bit of support.
I've seen a couple of people also tweet us some videos of where they've been showing their friends the podcast. I can't remember who it was, but there was one.
Jess was one of them.
Yeah, I think it was Jess, actually. I think she was like walking home from school and she was playing it out loud, and there was like 4 or 5 other people listening as they were walking home. That was quite good. So
Proper
shout out,
legend.
Jess. Well done.
Thanks, Jess.
As well as that, moving on to the next bit, there's 3 other statistics. There's one called starts, which basically, whenever a podcast is played, regardless of how much is listened, it's counted as a start. There's streams, which is whenever a podcast is played and more than 60 seconds is played. That's what a stream is. And then there's listeners, which is a little more in-depth than followers. It's the number of unique Spotify users who have started any episode.
Okay.
So,
How much is that then?
so listeners, have a guess. So this is obviously including the followers, and then also including the the people that have
Is it
listened.
total overall?
This is unique listeners, so it's not per episode. Let's just say person A listens to 3 episodes, person B listens to 2 episodes. It's still only
counts
2
one.
listeners. So how many unique accounts have listened to at least?
1,062.
That's very ambitious.
Was I close though?
You were quite high.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, that's about right. Now times that by 120.
480.
Yeah, so we have 489 unique listeners.
Well, that's not times by 4.
I didn't say times by 4.
Yeah, you did.
No, you
No,
said
it's times
4,
by
and I said
120.
times by 120. Alright,
That's not
122.
times by 120.
122.25 then.
Is it?
Yeah, 4 times 122.25. There you go. Boom. Quick maths! So yeah,
Ooh.
489 unique accounts have listened to an episode of the podcast.
Nice.
So thank you all for listening, and for those
Thanks,
those
guys.
extra 200 people that haven't followed, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Come follow, you silly Billy. Get us to 300
Yeah.
followers. Okay,
Yeah, come follow.
next statistic. So what should we do? Should we do streams or should we do starts? So episodes played regardless of how much is listened, or episodes played with at least 60 seconds listened to.
Do 60 seconds, because then the last one we can make ourselves feel really good.
Okay. So how many streams, which is, so basically the description here is measured when a Spotify user listens to 60 seconds or more of any episode in your catalogue. How many streams do we have?
296.
More.
342.
More.
416.
More.
832.
More.
1064.
More.
1592.
More.
2000.
More.
3000.
More.
5000.
Tone it down. Halfway in between those,
4,000.
yes, 4,000 and 4 streams.
You're not very good at these halfway points. Between 3,000 and 5,000, it's 4,000.
It's
Fraser.
pretty much 4,000.
But it's 4,000.
Alright, fine. Yeah, shut up, dickhead. Okay, so with 4,000 and 4 streams. So at least 60 seconds of a podcast has been listened to 4,004 times.
That's pretty good, to be fair.
Which is incredible.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen
for
to more though.
listening.
Go back and listen to all of it again.
And now for the big one. So, how many episodes have been started? How many times has an episode been started?
10,064.
No. A lot
I'm not
less.
really getting more or less. 8,000.
Less.
6,000.
More.
7,000?
Less.
6,432.
A little bit more.
38?
No, okay, more.
What did I say?
If you're playing along at home, then yeah, this is probably a bit too late for me to say this. So right. We have 6,550 starts.
6,500.
So the entire podcast as a whole,
won.
if we were to class it as like YouTube views, the entire podcast has 6,550 listens,
Nice.
which is really, 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 really good.
That is really, 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 really good.
We've done a pretty good job for 27 episodes. And this obviously...
I am impressed.
This obviously doesn't include the episode that's about to go out. So this is actually over 26 episodes, these stats.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So after this one as well, it'll be 10,000 or so, yeah?
Oh, we bloody hope so. Everyone, listen to some more.
Yeah! Do it!
I think-
now!
I think the final two things we're going to do is we're going to guess... Well, I say we're going to guess. You're going to guess what the most listened to episode is.
First one.
Yes.
Yeah.
With
easily.
757 starts.
Whoa.
Which is a really, really good stat.
Go on, everyone. Listen to it again now. Make it double.
And then the final one is obviously on the Twitter, and when we promote it everywhere else, we post a link which is like go.ivexhd.com/podcast as a quick and easy, not necessarily memorable link, but a quick and easy link to remember rather than like Spotify's big link. And when you click on that, it gets recorded as a click. Now, obviously, if you're a follower of the podcast, this click doesn't matter. Because you usually don't click on the link, you're probably just finding it through the Spotify link itself. But for unique clicks, since the link was created on the 18th of August, how many clicks has that link had?
6.
Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
It's actually
My
had...
dog looked up what the fuck are you doing?
He's actually looking like, what on earth are you on about? 6? Only 6? Nah, it's
I think it's more.
1,750 clicks.
That's good.
Which is really, really good. So, to know that it's being converted from 1,750 clicks to actually 6,000 however many starts, that's good to know that a lot of it, the people that are following, are finding it through Spotify.
Well, thank you, everyone, for following on Spotify.
And
Really appreciate that.
thank you to everybody that continues following as well.
Nah, unfollow, go on.
Okay, don't do that.
Yeah.
He's a bad man.
end.
No,
Thanks, everyone.
don't
Bye.
listen to him.
Bitch. That's how we proved that we ended.
So yeah, that's pretty good. I like looking through these stats and seeing like we're doing a good job.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We've come really, really far with the podcast, and I can't wait to go another 6 months or however many long after.
Well, one.
Just one more month.
Finale.
Okay, yeah, this is it. This is the final episode. Goodbye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Anyway, so moving on, you've got a nice
Yeah.
bold one here, which says
Oh,
unus
two bold
anus anos.
I love it.
Unus
love it.
anus. Explain what it is to the people that do
I
not
just
know.
thought I'd put it down because it's something I think I've spoken about at one point
Yeah.
and never really pushed any further. But it's my favourite channel. I've actually watched every single video on it.
Who's in there?
It's so good. It is Markiplier and Crank Gameplays.
And what sort of videos do they do?
Anything. Literally anything. Their first video was cooking with sex toys. Yeah.
That's the only video I've ever watched.
It's I think one of my favourites on there is them doing an escape room.
All right.
Because it's just hilarious.
That was
There's
quite
a part
early
in
on
it-
as well, wasn't it?
It was quite early on. There's a part in it where they've got like there's an actor in it as well, and the actor says, no, Ethan is Crank Gameplays. He says, he's an idiot, or I'm an idiot, or something like that, and let me find the quote. I want to find the quote because it's funny.
One other good thing about Unas Annus is that this is a channel that is literally going to be deleted after a year of it existing.
Yeah,
It's a countdown. So at the start of every single episode, there's a countdown for when the channel is going
At the
to be
end.
deleted. And I don't know how far through they are now. It's got to be at least 6 months, right?
they've got 273 days left.
Wow, it's been a lot less than I thought. So
They've got 3 months.
they've almost been going for 100 videos,
Oh, easily.
which is pretty
The first
cool.
video was 3 months ago.
So 3 or 4 months worth of content.
15th of November, so it is exactly 3 months today.
All right, wow, what a time to talk about it, eh?
By the way, we're recording this early, but everyone.
We are, yeah.
Just thought we should mention Fraser's going away.
Yes, I am. We'll move on to that in a bit. So, go on then. What's that quote then?
So the quote is, there's one where the lady's like, there's a machine that's beeping in this escape room, and this lady's like hooked up to it. She's like, "That's my heart," and they're like, "No, that's a machine," and it's just like a hilarious quote. And then like there's another one that's like, she says, "My life's in the hand of an idiot," and Ethan turns around and goes, "No, 2 idiots." It's just so funny.
That's brilliant.
That's one of my favourites on there. The one they did yesterday on Valentine's Day was like hilarious as well. They got a bunch of cardboard cutouts and they had to like pick them in order, and it could be anything from like, I think there was 3 Will Smiths. There was a monkey, a ketchup bottle.
Cardboard cutout of a ketchup bottle.
Let me. I've got a screenshot.
How
Let me
big
go
was
on,
it?
like, Yazoo.
How big was the ketchup bottle? Was it human
It was
size?
bigger than Will Smith.
No way.
It was unreal. Let me see if I can get it open quick.
Okay, go
What
for
do you
it.
mean log in? I can't log. Well, let me log in.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, carry on.
I want to show you it because it's just hilarious. And it's just one of my favorite channels at the moment. You know, it's just so good. They've done like an amazing job just pushing videos out that are just stupid.
It's a format that nobody can really copy either. Like, that's the first time
No.
it's ever been done on YouTube.
And the worst thing is, it's like videos that I kind of want to do as well.
So they're stealing your ideas.
Easily, yeah.
They're up in the brain
There
of
you go,
Kai
yeah.
Ross-Best and they're like, yes, we can use this on Unas Annus.
Here you go. I'm gonna send you it.
Okay, here we go.
So they've got
describe
the
exactly
evolution
what it
of
is.
man here.
Oh my god, that ketchup bottle is huge. It's probably a 6-foot ketchup bottle.
It's the evolution of man, Fraser. Starts with the monkey, then him,
And
his
then
name.
some guy from like the
Then
Victorian
Jesus.
ages, probably Shakespeare or something.
I think it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
What?
No, it's not.
No, it's definitely
It's
not. Anyway,
There's
it's got an old
Jesus.
Victorian looking guy. Yep, then Jesus with a heart next to him.
Then Will Smith. Then a ketchup bottle. Give us like 100 years, we'll be a ketchup bottle.
A 6-foot ketchup bottle. I want
It
one.
is actually probably about 6 foot.
I really want a 6-foot ketchup bottle in my room.
Ketchup bottle.
There we go, that's another thing
cardboard
for my birthday.
cutout. Let's have a look. It is. Ooh. I found a Heinz ketchup fancy dress costume.
Oh,
That's
brilliant.
about it.
That instead. How much is it?
70 quid.
Sold. Right, there we go. I'm gonna have...
It's such a good channel. Go check it out.
Yes, go do that. I'm gonna have that. I think I need to wear this ketchup bottle whilst I am saving the planet, Kai.
Yeah.
It's
You
not...
have to.
This isn't really like a big thing. But what I've been doing lately is I've actually been like changing my ways with how like I go about with shit that I use. So obviously in my house we recycle literally everything anyway. So no problem here. But like when I'm out and about, it's always inconvenient to like carry around plastic bottles and shit. So you're always like throwing it in your nearest bin. But I've decided to change my ways. I'm now holding on to the plastic bottles and then bringing it home where we can recycle it with the rest of the plastic.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well done, Fraser.
And I've realised how quickly that all builds up.
Yeah.
Because I usually take like 2 bottles to work each day. I take 1 bottle of water and then another bottle of something a little bit nicer to have with my lunch. And I used to throw it away, but now I bring it back, and I've been doing it for about like a month, maybe 2 months, and I've been like not accurately tallying in my head because I can't be asked to do it some days, but like I think I've recycled roughly about 70 or 80 bottles now,
Jesus
just by
Christ.
changing one way of, instead of throwing
That's
it away
good.
whilst I'm at work, is I'll just bring it home and recycle it, which is pretty good to know that
Yeah.
70 or 80 bottles are going to be like reused again. I know it's not a massive thing, it's not like a massive topic I wanted to talk about, but I just thought, well, maybe if I talk about it, someone else could think about it, and then maybe they could start doing that instead as well, and start recycling, save the planet, guys. Boom. Yeah. Eco-friendly
Yeah.
warrior.
Yeah, go on.
And
Get Greta Thunberg in there.
we should do that, guys. Tweet Greta Thunberg that we want her on the podcast.
Can you imagine?
That would be so cool, to be honest.
Be a bit weird,
I would be
wouldn't it?
happy. It would be strange because, like, we'd be talking about like what your favorite type of gravy is, and if you like lumps in your gravy or
I
not.
don't like gravy.
I don't like it. I want to save the planet, and you're talking about gravy. Yes, we need to know your favorite gravy flavor. Oh,
No.
I
How
like
dare you.
lumpy gravy, but I also like it when the planet isn't burning. Same, Greta. Same. That'd be cool.
By the way, I just wanted to quickly mention before we go any further.
Yeah.
I can notice on like my recording waves every now and then it just suddenly like starts peaking up a little bit. We have got another storm here at the moment, which is Storm Dennis, and it's like I noticed something was off earlier when I went downstairs and saw a bunch of stuff on the floor that shouldn't be on the floor.
Right.
No
What
doors
sort
have
of
been
stuff?
opened in this house today. Just like washing.
All right. Okay.
It's like flown off the radiator or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like off of the horse.
Yeah.
But whilst we've been recording as well, I've been like looking at my desk and my microphone, and my microphone is physically wobbling
Really?
from the wind.
No. What? It's shaking your house?
It must be.
Whoa. Bloody hell.
It's like every now and then, like I'm seeing my microphone suddenly like obviously you'll probably hear it when I've just done that on the recording, but every now and then I'm just seeing it suddenly start shaking.
That's
weird.
crazy. Okay, I guess so. If you hear those sorts of noises throughout the podcast, just ignore it. We usually have
Just an apology.
we usually have like a little filter which cuts out all of the kind of quiet, subtle noises, but some things do come through. So if that doesn't pick it, then oh well. We're not going to get a storm every weekend. Saying that, this is
Go away, Dennis.
this is the second weekend. We had Kira last weekend, and now we got Dennis this weekend.
Go. What are we gonna get next? Elsie.
I was hoping Elvis.
Oh, okay.
Storm Elvis. You can see the memes being made already.
Bloody hound dog in the sky.
There you go. Perfect example, and that's why we need a Storm Elvis. Well, we don't need it, but that's why it should be named Storm Elvis, if there is one.
Yeah, go on, Met Office. Is it Met Office who decides?
I don't know, actually. We're going to say yeah, but
Yeah, we'll just guess.
we'll just put in a petition or something. Rename this storm to Storm Elvis!
Yeah!
Anyway, talking of
Just get
Storm...
sent to the government. Yes, we'll do that just for these 2 people.
Yeah, just us. There you go. We'll
Yeah.
be made world famous just for that.
Oh, can you imagine? That's how we get verified on Twitter.
Oh, please. I don't need it, but it'd be nice.
2 people verified for the sake of...
Well, if Carter can get verified for wanting chicken nuggets from Wendy's, we can get verified for wanting Storm Elvis.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of verified, I saw a tweet the other day, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Someone managed to send in an application to get verified.
How?
So, if you have a contact at Twitter, or you know someone that works at Twitter, they can send in for you to be verified.
Oh, I knew that was kind of obvious, I guess, but also not obvious because they properly closed applications, didn't they? Like it's still been closed for like, over 2
applications
years.
are still on close. I've just had to check, and it still says they're still on hold.
Okay, because like businesses can still request based on if
Yeah.
they've got their own like internal business contact. But if
Yeah.
so if you just know someone, anyone at
If you
Twitter,
know someone at Twitter, or have a friend at Twitter that can do it. Or, like, that
Interesting.
works there. They can send it in apparently.
Right, brilliant. Now I know what I'm going to focus on. Making friends with Twitter people. They fucked up my name. Now I'm going to fuck up their lives with verification.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the storm real quick. Did you hear that the storm actually helped a flight from New York to London break the speed limit and the
4 hours
quickest
something, wasn't
amount of time to get from New York to London?
About 4 hours or something like that, wasn't it?
I
4
think
hours,
it was about
50?
that. I haven't got the stats up on my screen because this wasn't even noted. I just thought, hold on a minute, this would be fantastic. Plane from New York to London speed record. Obviously not including Concorde. Yeah, so British Airways set the record for the fastest flight from New York to London. It took 4 hours and 56 minutes. And their
That's a
fastest
7-hour
speed...
flight on average, isn't it?
Yeah, they were there like 2 hours early.
Can you imagine that, getting 2 hours early back home? Or like, I don't expect anyone to really be coming to the UK from New York. I mean, why would you? But, can you imagine, like, oh, we're home too quick.
Well, do you know what? That would be a problem if you'd booked like a coach for a specific time, or or like a train for a specific time. Yeah, you'd have to be waiting for like God knows how many hours. But yeah, they also said that the plane at one point reached a top speed of 825 miles per hour.
Easy, I do that in my car.
That's incredible. Oh yeah, of course. That's incredible. I'd love to be on that flight.
That is pretty insane.
You'd be preparing for like a 7-hour flight, but to go for just under 5 hours,
you
that's
would.
insane. Virgin Atlantic
It's
also
mental.
almost set the speed record. They were 1 minute behind. 4 hours and 57 minutes. So they had the second fastest flight. But yeah, British Airways,
Crazy.
they hold the record. So GG British Airways.
It's crazy.
Talking of
Fucking
flying and
crazy.
stuff, I've got to go to Munich
Yes.
this week.
You have.
I have, and that is why...
And what are you going to be doing there, Fraser?
Working! Yeah!
Yay!
That is why we're recording this early, because I've got to go to Munich. It should be alright. I like travelling. I love going away. But travelling alone isn't that fun.
Yeah.
It'd be good if you go in for, like, leisure purposes, because you could just, like, make friends whilst you're there, travel around with some people that you don't know. It might be a bit awkward if you're not sociable, but if you actually, like...
I'm not that sociable, but I am if I've had a drink, you know?
So you just got to get there. Germany, you'd be fine. Everyone's having
Yeah.
pints. You just got to get there, have a pint, and then you'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds about right. But no, it's for business purposes. So, yeah, working fine. But then in the evenings, it's going to be pretty boring, to be honest.
Are you bringing your laptop again?
Yeah, I'll be bringing my laptop again. That's
So we know what
literally...
we're doing.
That's literally all I'm going to be able to do. Wait, what are we going to be doing?
We're going to be doing Uno.
Okay, Uno it is.
Uno across the seas.
Yes, Uno International Edition.
Yeah, we'll get someone from not Germany. You're in Germany. We'll get someone in Australia. someone in
Aiden would
America.
actually be in Amsterdam, wouldn't he?
He would. So
There
we
you go. That's 3. Then we need someone from Australia. We can get like
don't
Audrey.
worry, I'll piss off across to France or something like that for a day.
Yeah, you may as well. You're pretty much there. We've got Audrey in
Yeah.
LA. We've got we need someone in the UK. We can get Sherry to do it.
Yep,
There we go. So that's
easy.
across the world. Done. Coming soon
Sweet.
to somewhere near you. Uno. What did I say? Uno International Edition.
That'd be pretty cool, to be fair.
It would be. It'd be pretty cool. Why have you got Hannah Montana written down?
I was watching it last night.
Go on then.
Sadly.
All yours. You've got the spotlight.
So for some reason, I think I was on Snapchat and something came up saying top 10 Disney stars you didn't know how old they were or something like that, yeah?
Yeah.
And it came up with, I think his name's Jason Earls. Is that right? Jason
I have
Earls.
no clue.
Jason Earls. He is the guy that played Jackson in Hannah Montana.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And how old do you reckon he was when the first season came out?
18.
No,
Higher or lower?
higher.
28.
Give me a sec. Let me work this out. Yes.
We're prepared. Was he 28? No way!
He was 28. And he was playing a 14 or 15-year-old.
What?
Yep.
No way. I thought he was younger.
Nope. He was 28.
He had a baby face.
He did. He still does. He's 42 now.
No way. Oh my god, I
He's
hate time.
42.
I hate
He's been
time.
married twice.
What? Oh, this is ridiculous. There might be some people here that might not even know what Hannah Montana is. I put out a tweet the other day. I was on my Discord server,
iCarly.
just chatting in the general chat. There's someone in the Discord server that doesn't know what iCarly is.
I know.
We've hit a new generation of people not knowing the stuff that we grew up with.
It's sad.
It's so
really
sad.
But, you know, I started watching it last night and I watched like 4 episodes.
Are you watching it in order, or are you just like clicking random ones?
I was watching it in order. I was watching the final season because I remember that was probably one of the best, like, better ones.
Right, yeah.
I do you know what? I didn't like the music in it, but the show was great.
Fair enough. What
Like,
part of the music?
I think the show was great, huh?
What part of the music? Like, what specifically didn't you like about it?
Just not my type of music. Didn't enjoy it.
Fair
I
enough.
think it was a bit of a naff, like, piece of music and stuff.
Very
Nothing
Hannah
against
Montana-like.
Miley Cyrus, but
Yeah, screw you, Miley Cyrus.
like, I think Miley Cyrus's music nowadays is much better than
I
it
prefer
was.
Ashley O.
Who's that? Oh, that's the one in
Yeah, in Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Ashley
That's
O.
But no, I started watching it last night, and it was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
I am on season 4,
Uh-huh.
episode 5 now. There is 15 episodes, I'm pretty sure. So I
Pretty
watched
good.
a third of the episodes, basically.
You must have been really bored last night.
I was very bored last night. I finished working, and I was like, now what do I do?
What time did you finish working last night?
Late.
For context, we were up playing Uno for a while, and then Kai left. And then, yeah, I was still
It
up
took
for
me
a
about
bit.
3 hours, though, to do, so...
Oh, fair
too
enough.
bad.
That wasn't too bad. So you're probably up to like 5, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how last week I was talking about, like, creepy things?
Yeah.
I think I was talking about creepy things last week. Yeah, phone call at midnight. I've had more weird phone calls. And this has been going on for a little while now, though, so it's not like a recent thing. I just thought, hold on a minute. This could actually be brought up at the same time, but it wasn't. This is a week later. Hello. I've been having these calls for ages, asking for a guy called Darren Brown.
Darren Brown.
It's always been like, oh, hello, we are looking for Darren Brown about unpaid debts. Hello, am I talking to Darren Brown? Hello, Darren Brown, are you here? And I'm just
Are
like,
you sure it's not Darren Brown,
Definitely-
the illusionist?
no. If it was Darren Brown, then I'll happily pretend to be Darren Brown. Because then, you know, that's the illusion of me actually picking up when I'm not Darren
Or
Brown.
if they're trying to get you for Darren Brown, it might be like they want to know like how their business is going to go in the future or something, you know?
Well, if it is Darren Brown, then he's in crippling debt, apparently.
Oh.
Well, I
Never mind.
don't think that's the case. I just get a call. It used to be a lot more frequent than it is now. But I've had this phone number for probably at least 5 years, and
Right.
I'm still getting calls asking for Darren Brown. At the start, I was like, "No, this isn't Darren Brown. You got the wrong number. No, this isn't Darren Brown." And then I just got fed up, so I started taking the piss. One of the impressions that I did was I pretended to be an old lady, and I was walking to the shops. Which, it wasn't a lie. I was walking near the shops.
You were an old lady.
Yes, my name is Sandra. I was walking near the shops at the time, so it wasn't a lie. But no, they called up. They were asking for Darren Brown, and I was like, "No, my name is Denise. I'm going to the shop." And then they were like, "Oh, okay. Do you know Darren Brown?" I went, "No, my son's called Roderick, though," or something like that. I'm just making shit up on the spot. And I would do that for quite a few calls. And you know what? It worked. I got less and less calls. But
yeah, that's what we like to hear.
but it was never the true end, and now I've just
that's not what I
started
like to hear.
saying, this must be the old owner of
You
the
just
number.
started saying yeah.
Just yeah. Is this Dan Brown? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's the old owner of the number. I don't know who he is and haven't for at least 5 years or ever. So if you are Darren Brown and you're listening right now, screw you. Can you change your contact details? Because I don't want to know about your debt.
I do though.
Yeah, just change it to Kai's number. His number is 07444444444.
God, I thought you were actually going to get it at first. It starts with 074.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, Fraser, don't dox me.
I actually don't know your number off the top of my head, so to get the first 3 numbers, I'm happy with that.
I mean, 07's the hardest part of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, no one knows 07.
Plus 447, actually.
Oh yeah, it is 074.
Mm,
Wow.
almost.
Look at me. Next thing you know, next week I'm just gonna guess again and it'll be correct.
Yeah. Well, please no.
No, I hope not.
You like cream eggs and stuff?
I love cream eggs.
I just I went onto Amazon just because I saw I was just on Amazon whilst we were talking. And it came up with caramel, cream egg, and Oreo eggs for sale.
Ooh.
And box of 48 of the caramel ones for £22. Not too bad.
That's
They're
alright.
£1 each. Cream eggs, box of 48, £14, down from 28.
Bargain!
Yeah,
Absolute bargain.
I'll send you a link because I'm sure you're going to buy them.
48 cream eggs for £14.
Yeah,
What's
bit
that?
random, but
What's that, like 30p a cream egg? Something like that?
Ooh,
At a guess. I don't know the actual
I will
amount.
search it for you. Divided by 48.
You searched
It is
caramel
30p.
eggs. Is
I
that
did
what?
search caramel
No.
eggs. It's 30p.
Wow. Look at me with my quick maths in this stream.
Quick math.
Stream. Podcast. Shut up. I'm a streamer.
But it is almost Easter, isn't it? So
That's a really good find, mind.
that was a good find. I was happy. I don't like cream eggs though. I like caramel ones.
Oh, fair enough. I love cream eggs. So the caramel ones are almost double the price. I see.
Yeah, pretty much. Sad.
Still, do you know what? I might actually consider this.
Yeah.
Obviously not all for myself, but
Nah,
that is
all for yourself.
that's a pretty good bargain.
I was
man.
thinking of getting some to bring to Insomnia. You know,
Oh, do it.
like get a couple of like mix boxes or whatever.
Do it. That's a really good idea.
That might be nice. Happy Easter, everyone.
Right. What else do we have to talk about in this episode?
Nothing.
Uh,
YouTube recommended section.
yeah, we could talk about that. It's so fucking
Yeah.
weird lately. Have you found that?
Yeah, mine's been a bit mental, I think. I think like a lot of mine's become like cameras because I bought a new camera
Right, yeah.
and I was doing like a lot of research into cameras, and it's to the point where my whole YouTube became cameras and
Sounds
nothing
about
that I'm
right.
actually interested in. Like, I like cameras, but not that much.
Well, out of nowhere, I've been being suggested car washing videos from a guy that
Yeah.
sounds like he's from Birmingham. I've been suggested like information videos, like why is the tallest building, or why is Dubai so big, or things like
Oh,
this train's second class carriage is great. I don't care.
it?
I don't know. It could be good, but I don't watch it. And then I've also been given things like videos of people driving ambulances to like the emergency scenes. You don't see the emergency scenes. I've clicked on it out of curiosity, and it's just like a guy in Germany like bashing around the streets for like 20 minutes in an ambulance going like 90 miles an hour. And do you know what? It wasn't too bad actually, because you always wonder what it's like to be in the driver's seat. But I watched one, maybe two, but all of a sudden YouTube thinks I'm so in love with it. It's just like you with your cameras, really. You watched a few camera videos, and all of a sudden YouTube thinks that you really always want to
yeah.
see camera
I just
videos.
wanted to know, like, is the camera I'm going to get good? Can I see some footage from it? And to be fair, it's really good. But I don't need to know any more than that now.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point where, like, it's like when I was searching for, I think I was looking for a new car. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. I don't want to buy a new one. That's expensive.
Yeah.
And like I found one, and for like still to this day, I still get cars pop up. I don't care. There's a bus that's popped up. I kind of want that. It's a massive bus. Look at the size of this bus.
Oh God.
Look at the size of that bus.
Are we going to be able to get? What? Oh, it's a bendy bus.
It's a bendy bus.
Have you never seen a bendy bus before?
Wait, no, I'm just saying it's massive.
It's a bendy bus, so it's
Guess
like
how much it is?
it's like a standard single decker bus, but with another single decker bus on the back of it. It's a bendy bus. How much is it?
35 grand.
All right, so you're going to buy a bus then?
Yeah, convert it into a house.
See, people do that. That's another thing that's been recommended. Someone bought an American school bus and converted it into a little house.
I think I've seen that one before.
See, YouTube recommended this. So weird.
It's stupid.
So you
I'll tell
may
you
as
what
well.
mine is right now if you want.
Go on then.
Let me go to youtube.com. Subnautica, is this what the aliens look like? Subnautica Below Zero Part 14 from Jacksepticeye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright with that one because I've been watching that. That's fine. 10 knockoff Wish products as good as the real thing from Dope or Nope. I watch a few Dope or Nope stuff, so for sure.
Yep.
Impractical Joker's 200th episode. 8 hours and 59 minutes of punishments. Great.
Uh-huh.
I don't really care about that. Feeding Bill Gates a fake burger to save the world.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Does Tesla's smart summon work while you're in the car? Jack, I really don't care, I'm gonna be honest. I'm joking.
God.
I'm joking.
Rebelling against my boss.
Jason Bourne stunt double. I don't care. 21 Pilots, Billie Eilish live. I don't care. Penetrate your bolt hole. Daniel Radcliffe gets wet on Innuendo Bingo.
Nice.
We made that awful mood ring toilet seat. Refresh again, just one more time. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
1 second challenge. Who cares?
I do.
Sorry. Why Logan Paul's dad tried to punch me.
I'd actually watch that, to be fair.
It does sound alright.
Why did
but
he
I'm
try
sure
to
it's-
punch him?
I'm sure it's a massive clickbait.
Yeah.
Caught him drinking too many bangs.
Okay. Bangs?
Bangs.
Bangs, okay.
I think bang is a American drink by the looks of the thumbnail.
Oh, right, okay.
And if I scroll down a little bit, because it's still the same recommended section if you scroll down, Jingle Jam 2018 Rewind.
That was in 2018.
2 years ago.
So, 2018.
Yeah.
Mine's a little bit like, it was awful, but now it's like good and bad. So I'll just go through my top 8. One of them is Game Dev Tycoon is a perfectly balanced game with no exploits from the Spiffing Brit. The FBI busted me when I was 14 from BuzzFeed. The possibilities are endless from Life of Tom, also known as Syndicate Project. Things only adults notice in Jumanji from Looper. This is a butterfly. Scanning electron microscope from Smart Everyday. Surprise my friends with Split Man from David Dobrik.
Split Man?
Well, the thumbnail is a guy holding a pair of legs. I'm guessing he doesn't have legs. And
Okay,
either they
yeah,
pulled a prank
sure.
or something. UK Bad Drivers Road Rage Crash Compilation number 20 from Exposed UK Bad Drivers. And Colorblind People Solving Rubik's Cube.
That's pretty impressive, to be fair.
Which, to be fair, I'd watch that. But it's a bit weird. Everything's a bit
Yeah.
strange. There's nothing consistent. Other than David Dobrik. Like, I like David Dobrik, and I've been watching a few Syndicate vlog videos lately, because he's been in the Cayman Islands. And, like, I really want to go
Right.
to the Cayman Islands. So, yeah. In short, the YouTube recommended section is weird. If yours is weird too, let us know. Send us a screenshot of your recommended section at Stuck in a Podcast. It'd be interesting to see what you're being recommended, and if you're being recommended weird things like, oh, here's another one that I was recommended. If you've been recommended weird things like magnet fishing, where people literally stick magnets on the end of ropes, launch it into a pond, and see what stuff they get. I watched that for 30 minutes. They found a bloody scooter.
Oh. They found a scooter.
They found a scooter. There was a lot of
God,
like
in a
fishing
pond?
hooks. Yeah, there was a lot of fishing hooks. There's a lot of just other metal crap, bolts, screws. I think there's even a screwdriver. But then they found like a child's scooter.
Oh, fair.
So that was a pretty good video to watch, to be honest, and it's quite
There's one on
interesting.
my end which looks quite funny. It's called Ejector Chair. And it's a guy sitting on a robot chair, and it just shoots him up in the air.
Oh my god, I want to watch that.
Looks quite good.
Let's watch that after the podcast, which unfortunately
Good plan.
is coming to an end now.
Thanks everyone for listening to this week's episode of Stuck in a Podcast. Next week we will be I don't know.
It's a community episode.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a community episode next
Is
week.
it the end of the month?
Yeah. Today is the 19th when being uploaded, and then the next week is the 26th. So that means it is the community episode 28 of the podcast, coming out on the 26th of February. So that means, of course, between now and the 26th, please follow our Twitter at Stuck in a Podcast to look out for the tweet announcing the community episode, where we're going to be taking in your questions and answering them on the podcast. The funnier, the better. Obviously not too XD low, I'm so random raw, because that's a bit blech. And bonus points to questions that have never been asked before. If they've been asked and we answered them, we're going to skip them. So make sure you've got a unique question to ask, because unfortunately we don't want to obviously cover the same points, because that could get boring for people.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Kai?
Thank you for 3 listeners. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of... Don't forget to go fishing for scooters in your local pond.
Bitch.
Bitch.